Hey guys, hey there, my name is Cheese and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be reacting to Dororo episode 18. So last episode was really beautiful. It literally made me cry. It was just so beautiful to see the reunion of Yakimaru and Jukai. And you know, like Jukai is now officially Hyakimaru's Okachan, which was like the sweetest thing ever. And now Hyakimaru is on his way to find Dororo, who is still captured. And we still have to deal with that shark guy. So I'm expecting that we're gonna shift back to that part of the story, and yeah, I'm super excited. So without further ado, let's jump right into the episode. So let's go. Alright, I'm ready, so I'm gonna start the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, a short recap. So that's when they found out about that map on his back. Oh, did I say his again? Damn, I mean her. I still keep making that mistake. And then they tied her up on a tree. And Shaka. Oh, this music though. And now we saw a change. What's happening? Okay, I was suspecting that he was gonna turn into some kind of demon. I mean the shark, of course. But yeah. And Hyakimaru is now on his way to that island or shore. Not really sure what to call it. Oh. I wonder if we are actually gonna see this part in the anime. I really can't wait. Story of the Cape of No Mercy. Okay. Here we go. They are now on the way to find the treasure. Oh, is he a short backstory? Oh, he's eating the other shark. What? What? Oh yeah, that's definitely a demon shark. Yeah. Oh, now he can even walk on land. Damn. Oh, oh my god. Yeah, get out of there. Is that Yuki? It is Yuki! Oh my god, what a timing. He's crazy. Just say. Oh. Oh my god, with the leg which was already broken. Oh. Oh. Oh damn. That's the end of those sharks already? Okay. No. That's just the cutest thing ever. Aw, just give him a hug. Oh! Just when I said so. He got his leg back. Still, I'm surprised that that shark demon got defeated so easily and so quickly. So, okay, they're just gonna leave that shark guy behind. It might be a trap. It is a trap. Oh, damn. Oh yeah, of course, and Daigo, or not Daigo, Tahomaru is now on his way because he went after Hyakimaru. Oh. Yeah, for them it's bad news. Right through his neck! Oh god. Oh, they got there fast. Just throwing rocks. Like she always does. What is he gonna do? I really want to sympathize with that shark guy, but he's just too crazy. I somehow can't. Even though I like really his character design and I kind of like his craziness maybe, but I still cannot like sympathize with him completely. Okay, in the meantime, Dororo met up with Itachi and his gang again. Boom. Like a still. Boom. Oh, okay, that was just one of those guys. Oh, but he got shot through his shoulder though. God, that was a surprise tag. Damn it. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's even calling him a demon. No! Yeah, Dororo, you should get out of there unless you want to get hit by an arrow. But damn, I didn't expect them to clash already this soon. Oh, damn! Wait, was that one of Jackie's blades? Oh, that. Yeah, they are like the only ones left. All of Itachi's men are already taken out, I think. Oh no. Uh, no, he's not gonna survive that. Oh yeah, it was one of his blades that got broken off. Oh, Dororo! Oh, okay. That works. Oh, oh god. With his new leg. Okay, this is a pretty good episode so far. And now that shark guy. He snapped. Oh, oh damn. Oh damn. The first thing he thinks about is Dororo. Yeah. Many soldiers got taken out by that landslide. Even Hyogo? Are they... Yeah, there where the treasure is. Yeah. At least he could see it before he died. I mean... Oh, I think... Okay, so Hyogo's still alive, I suppose. But they retreated. For now. Oh wow. I'm actually impressed that his body is still in one piece though. I mean, he was standing next to those explosives, so you would expect that his body parts would fly in all directions, but... Oh, exactly. So they're just gonna leave it there for now. But what if it isn't there anymore when they come back? Of course, why not? Oh, yeah, that was such a good episode. Oh yeah, by the way, someone told me that the ending visuals are getting clearer and clearer each time. I didn't notice that, or at least I didn't notice that change. But that was really interesting. It's still really unclear though. I'm trying to see what it is, but okay. Okay, yeah. Maybe there's a difference. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely clearer than before. Oh yeah. Chiromaru. Okay, so that was the 18th episode of Dororo. And that's actually a lot to talk about because a lot of things happened in this episode. I was actually so surprised that it was so filling, you know. It was a really packed episode. It started off with the shark demon, Jiromaru, or like he turned into the demon shark. And there I was so surprised that Hyakimaru dealt with that demon so fast and easily. Especially after that cliffhanger 2 episodes ago where we saw Jiromaru's eye turn black. You would expect something really epic, but you know, he just turned into a demon shark after eating his companion, which was already dead. And then after that, Hyaki just came on time and slayed him. So that development was really fast, and I was really surprised by that pacing. So I was like, okay, that was really fast. So what would they show us afterwards? The rest of the episode they were focusing on Itachi and the group finding the treasure, and also on Tahomaru and his whole group, which was going after Hyakimaru. So while Itachi and his group were finding the treasure, but that was harder than it seemed because Dororo's father prepared all these traps. So it was really difficult to find the treasure. But then in the meantime the soldiers arrived and they shot down all Itachi's men, even Itachi himself. In the end Itachi died in that treasure room, you could say. And there his wish came true. The last wish he told Dororo was that he at least wanted to see the treasure before he died. Because I mean, he had like 5 or 6 arrows in his back. So yeah, it would make sense that he wouldn't survive that. But yeah, they also through luck, because finding that room basically happened because of that whole explosion thing. But yeah, so I was wondering what the role of that shark boy was in the end. I mean, both his sharks got taken out, and he himself is not really capable of doing much, especially with just one arm, and he already was beaten up by Itachi's men. So I was wondering like what he would do in the end. In the end he decided to blow himself up with all these explosions. I'm suspecting that those explosions are also from one of these traps. But yeah, so in the end the shark boy was just a crazy boy, basically. He was just crazy and obsessed with his sharks, and he had like no compassion for humans at all, just because he views humans as really weak beings. While compared to sharks, you know, sharks are really fierce and they're not afraid of anything. So of course, like when you compare like one to the other, of course sharks are much stronger, but humans, they often act in groups. And then of course what we also saw in the previous episode, or the episode before that, 2 episodes ago I mean. So there we saw Itachi and his group take out one of those sharks, but as a group, you know, through teamwork. So you know, that's the difference, and that's probably something that Shark Boy didn't take into consideration, you know. He probably just thinks like a shark is just a really fierce animal and it cannot be taken out by any other creature. That's only when you consider them like 1 versus 1, you know? Like somewhere in his life he just probably like snapped, and that's why he turned like that so crazy. I think maybe also his mother's death, which we saw a little bit in his flashback, I think that also triggered his emotions. But yeah, in his own way, I really thought he was an interesting character. He was just plainly crazy, so there's not much more you can say about his character. But in the end, it turned out that he actually had quite a big role, because of the explosion he caused, all these soldiers got taken out, and it caused Tahomaru to retreat. So it really worked out well for Hyakimaru and Dororo, because they were both in a really tight spot. So yeah, that explosion totally turned the odds into Hyakimaru and Dororo's favor. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that shark dude. I also want to talk about Itachi a little bit, because I also thought that he was a really interesting character. You know, a lot of you guys really view Itachi as a jerk. And of course, like, you know, he used to be in Dororo's father's group, and then he betrayed them in order to work for the Lord. So of course he betrayed his whole group, but it was all also for his own survival. So even though he betrayed his group, he didn't necessarily directly hurt Dororo or her parents. Also, when Dororo and her mother, when she was still alive, came to get that food on that hill somewhere, or at the temple, Itachi didn't do anything bad to them. Itachi was also the one who suggested his colleague to give the food to Dororo's mother in her hands, so she could feed Dororo. So, you know, even though, considering his own position, he couldn't do much to help them, but he didn't do necessarily anything to worsen their positions either. And also with that whole treasure thing, of course he was thinking about himself. He wanted to use that money, because otherwise that money would be just laying there without being used for anything, even though it has so much value and you can do so much with it. it doesn't mean anything if they're just hiding somewhere. So that's like his motivation behind it. And of course, there was also a lot of selfishness behind it as well. So even after they captured Dororo, he didn't do anything to hurt her physically, you know. Of course, they embarrassed her by taking off all her clothes. That was really sad. But it was all just to find that map they were trying to find. But other than that, they didn't hurt her physically, which they could have done easily. They could have tortured her in order to get the information out. You know, after they have found the map, they could have also killed her off easily because they wouldn't have any other purpose. But those are all just things that Itachi didn't do. So in his own way, he was also, you know, kind to Dororo and her parents, you know. He was, of course, just really selfish and acting for his own benefits, basically. But in that time, during that time or that time period, I mean, that totally makes sense. A lot of people were acting like that. There's just, do you want to work for someone even though you don't want to, but it is just in order to survive? Or are you gonna refuse to work for someone you don't like, but it also worsens your own position and life conditions? It's really like a consideration you have to make during that period. And while Dororo's parents chose to act on their own against all these powerful lords, while Itachi decided to join one of those lords in order to have a slightly better life. So you cannot like really say that one is better than the other. It's really just how much you value your own morals, maybe, or your own pride. So yeah, I never really hated that Itachi. A lot of you guys really thought it was a jerk, but I actually, you know, Itachi, I just understand why he was acting like that. And because he could have been a much bigger jerk, considering the situation and everything, I could kind of sympathize with him. He was definitely not my favorite character, definitely not, but he wasn't a character that I hated either. So it was just sweet, you know. I think Dororo also somehow understood that Itachi could have treated her much worse than he did. So, you know, even though they had their own arguments, it never escalated too bad. And in the end, Dororo also was praying for him. So in the end, I think Itachi was quite an interesting and also a good character in this series. But yeah, then shifting to Hyakimaru and this encounter or face off with Tahomaru and this group. That's definitely I didn't expect already to see in this episode. So that was kind of the thing. Even though this episode was really good, and the pacing was actually also good. Like in the beginning, the pacing seemed a little bit off because the shark demon got defeated so easily. But when you see all these developments and action afterwards, you're usually like, okay, it actually makes sense because a lot of action happened. The action mainly happened between Hyakimaru and Tahomaru and his bodyguards. And the action scenes were actually really good. I really enjoyed the action scenes. So that's why the episode felt so full, because it also got filled with these action scenes. And it seemed like Hyakimaru noticed some changes within Tahomaru. I'm wondering if it has something to do with his visit to that chamber, you know, where all these demon statues are at, or if it's just basically because Tahomaru finally made his resolve to protect the people of the land, and in order to do so, he has to defeat Hyakimaru. So I don't know if that has to do anything with that demon temple room thing, or if it's just basically because of his change and resolve. But yeah, it's just sad to see, you know, Hyakimaru just trying to survive, just trying to get his body back, and you already see that he's being confronted from every direction, by the demons, by the people, by the soldiers, from his own family. And that's already what Jukai warned him of, you know, that would happen. And yeah, we already see that in this episode. You know, he's being chased and the only thing he can do is just fight back in order to survive. But yeah, in this episode he got his leg back by defeating that shark demon. So that's also another development which happened also in this episode. So yeah, that was a really packed but a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. I don't feel like everything was too rushed, you know. It surprised me in the beginning, but I didn't necessarily feel as if it was too rushed. So don't get me wrong. But yeah, I just think that it was a really good episode, so I really enjoyed it. But yeah, that was my reaction, so I hope you enjoyed it. So if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're curious to see my other reaction videos, feel free to check out my channel. So thank you all for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.